guys. It is November the 10th. This is my first evening hunt since I've been here. I'm hunting this CRP field. Everybody we talked to said these does are eating this green buffer strip around the CRP field. And everybody that's been hunting up here says the movement's been slow in the timber. And so what we thought is all these does is on these field edges, on these fields, crop fields, CRP fields, eating this green grass. All them bugs concentrated towards these food sources, these large areas where all the does are at. That's why it could be slow in the timber. I think I just heard a bug grunt. Alright guys, I just shot a buck. I left my damn tree arm, tree base at the damn hotel room this morning. All the way out here and didn't realize I didn't have it. But as you can tell, these got some high winds this morning. Let me just give y'all a little rundown. Let me get this camera on. Okay. Cold front's moving in today. It's gonna be start raining at 12 o'clock. Then it's gonna turn to snow at 6 p.m. Then it's gonna be like 15 degrees with 30 mile an hour winds in the morning. And so I knew it was gonna be rough in the morning. It's gonna be rough, and I struggled to get out of bed this morning. We've been hunting hard, putting a lot of miles on our boots. Michael's about broke down. His foot's giving him some problems, but he's pushing through, hunting hard too. And let me tell you something. Michael Pike is a deer genius. He knows his deer, and he really does. He's smart as shit when it comes to this deer hunting stuff. He kind of pointed me what he thought would be the best general idea, and I'm hunting probably 150 yards that way, directly in front of me, and seen a good buck there first day. Seen a 6-point yesterday morning chasing a doe, and Michael, which is obvious, he kills a lot of big deer. He said, I told him about some scrapes down this logging road, and he said, "Why don't you go back there and hunt that big long narrow point when it comes up to the top of this ridge and tops out?" When I told him, I said, it's only like a couple hundred, maybe 150 max from my spot, so I should be seeing them deer. He said, no. He said, when they'll come up and they'll bait on these points, you will never see them over there. And there's some fields down below me, probably a mile down this ridge. And so I got up here, didn't see much, but when I come all the way almost to the edge of this point, there's 5 scrapes down this saddle. There's some scrapes over here behind me that I did not see until the buck showed me where he was scraping at. So the buck came up at the bottom to that scrape. I'm hunting this saddle. The scrape's only 15 yards from me here, and I was hoping the deer would come here. But real high winds. I thought I heard something behind me 2-3 times. Kept looking back, never heard nothing. I mean, never seen anything. Then I just happened to glance over, and I seen him paw on the ground, making a scrape, like 30 yards from me. He worked up all the way to 15 yards. And I shot through his little hole right here. Look at this. Look where I shot at. You see that tree right there? The V? I shot that buck right that opening right there. Because all this right here is super thick. And the shot looked good. He was kind of quartering to me. I've already got it down, looked at the blood. It's got bulbs all in it. He's spraying it 2 foot wide. And kicked my air out about 30 yards from the hip. And it just started pouring in. I know I got one lung. There's bubbles in the blood. So I'm gonna get down, see if I can find this deer. We got a long drag out of here. And people say you can't kill deer in high winds. And last year I killed my buck in high winds at a Skyline WMA in Alabama. And I killed my buck there in high winds.
Alright, so I told Tyler to meet me at the truck as soon as it starts sprinkling. He's already here, but he fell asleep. I came in the back way. I'm about to blow. We're gonna get his reaction. There he is. Thought you done me got, didn't you? Alright, so right after I turned off the camera, Tyler tells me he shot a little buck this morning.
Came to the scrapes. Listen, I've already been praising you on camera about the spot you told me to go to.
Uh-huh.
And when I walked down that big long ridge that come up, I didn't walk all the way down. As soon as when it come up and hit that trailhead, the Fuller Trail, like 5 scrapes in that road. I set up right there, and then we had high winds today, and I kept hearing something. There's like 3 ridges that goes off on the bottom right there.
Right.
I kept hearing something behind me walking. I thought, God, it's gotta be a deer. It's gotta be. I kept looking, nothing, and I heard it again. I looked back. He's checking a scrape. I didn't know them scrapes was on that side.
Right.
Checked the scrape, and so when I seen that, when I seen him checking the scrape, I started messing around, and wind was blowing, so I had to come all the way over my bridge, and my cam hit the tree. Made a click, and he kind of looked to be, the winds was blowing so hard. Come over, I was leaning like all the way over and pulled back, and double on him for sure. I mean, he didn't go 40 yards, and the air went all the way in, but it broke off about that much from the knock down the fletchings, and it didn't go 40 yards. But yeah, and where I've been hunting is only like maybe 100 yards from that spot, but I would never seen that deer. That deer's coming up and it's gonna hit that log room and work all them scrapes back down, and I would have never seen him. Yeah. So yeah, so sometimes this buck is partially Mike's too. So
hey, good job, man. I know you glad to get that monkey off your back.
I know. I was just griping this morning how hard we've been hunting last night, how hard we've been hunting. I said, it ain't like we're not hunting hard. I mean, we finally got rewarded. So
yeah. Well, good deal. Well, let's go get it. Hey, you can run over those logs.
You can.
Yeah, that's what it's made for.
When I was telling you, it got reopened up. And there was a buck that came by here this morning after I came to stand. Cause all this right here wasn't here.
Right.
It was just right there. But another buck had already been by here this morning after I got in.
Welcome to the fire. 'Cause the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You build your fortress and I'll climb your walls. You got your armor, but I see your flaws. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter.
There's our redneck Romeo right there.
All red face now.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall.